Okay, so let's get into it. We're talking about a story that has everything. One of the biggest pop stars on the planet, a massive coffee chain, and a political firestorm that blew up, all from a single photo.
Yeah, how does that even happen? It's a fantastic question. And the answer tells you so much about our world right now, where pop culture, activism, and politics are all tangled up online. So let's unpack how a simple choice by BTS's Jungkook created such a huge backlash.
To really get this, we have to go right back to the beginning. We need to look at the exact moment that lit the fuse for everything that happened next.
So this all kicked off on July 29th. A Korean fitness trainer posts this really casual gym picture with Jungkook. But, within moments, the internet wasn't talking about the photo at all. It was focused on one tiny detail. And just like that, the backlash started. It was immediate and it was fierce. Right, so forget the gym, forget the friendly post. The entire storm, literally all of it, boiled down to the purple cup he was holding. The brand was Starbucks. And for a very specific and very, very vocal group of people, that was a huge problem. And this gets us to the big question. Why? Why on earth would a coffee cup cause such an intense reaction? Well, this wasn't random at all. It plugs directly into a much, much bigger global campaign that was already in motion. The key context here is a global boycott. And, it's one of the most powerful tools for protest. The whole idea is for activists to organize and hit a company right where it hurts. It's bottom line. By getting tons of people to stop buying a product, they can create real economic pressure and bring a ton of attention to their cause. And here is the absolute heart of the conflict. The source material tells us that pro-Palestine activists have accused Starbucks of supporting Israel. Because of this claim, they organized a global boycott. So from their point of view, when Jungkook was seen holding that cup, he was, in effect, crossing a symbolic picket line. Now, as you can probably guess, an online attack on a member of BTS was never, ever going to go unanswered. This basically set the stage for a massive digital showdown between the boycott activists and one of the most powerful, most organized fandoms in the entire world. And this is where the two sides just collided. For the activists, this was a clear political statement. They felt that holding a boycotted product means you support that brand. But a whole lot of Jungkook's fans fired right back, arguing that artists shouldn't be dragged into complicated political fights that they have nothing to do with. And a fan reaction was, well, it was anything but small. The source material really puts it into perspective, saying numerous global BTS fans are mad and warn them not to involve BTS members in political issues. They basically formed this digital wall of defense around the artist with a very clear message: leave BTS out of this. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. What does all of this actually tell us? If we step back from this one photo and the firestorm it caused, what does this incident reveal about the world we're living in today? I mean, this whole thing is a perfect storm. It shows that a celebrity's influence goes way beyond just music or movies. It proves that a simple choice, like what you decide to buy, can become a political act in an instant. And it highlights these two massive, opposing forces. Social media's power to spark a global fight in seconds, and a fandom's power to mobilize just as fast to defend their own. So, this all leaves us with a really fundamental question for our time. In a world this connected, where everyone sees everything, can any public choice we make ever be truly neutral? It's something to think about, and a dynamic I'm sure we're going to see play out again and again.